Yo, yo. What is up? Hey guys, good day. Yeah, a little bit late again this morning. Apologies. The glass is half full. I'll say this. There was a lot of troubleshooting yesterday. The positive note is that we are not dropping frames this morning. There's still a bit of wonkiness that I'm working through. I figured some stuff out yesterday, and the stream should be smoother now than it has been over like the past week. We got some things figured out. There's still a little bit of stuff that I need to work on like this morning when I started stuff up, there was a little bit of wonkiness still, but I'm getting there. So, the glass is half full. It resulted in me being a little bit late this morning, but not like we were yesterday. We're not dropping frames, so the glass is half full. So I do apologize, but progress is being made. I think that's the important thing, you know what I mean? So, it's Thursday, man. It's Thursday. Good morning, good day. I am so happy to be able to do some gaming today. I literally was working on the channel and content until about 9 o'clock last night. So, to be able to spend the day to do the news and just do some gaming is going to feel really, really nice. So, on that note, what we're going to do get into this video gaming news segment for today, and then we will do day 6 of Disco Elysium. Cool? So, that was some Crypt of the Necro Dancer OST stuff. Take a look. Crypt of the Necro Dancer. A game that I own that I haven't played yet that I want to get into at some point before too long. But that is the OST to Crypt of the Necro Dancer. So we'll probably try to dive into that sometime before too long. Okay? But big, nice, long OST, and there's a lot of like remix music that comes along with that OST. If you take a look, you get like all of this stuff that comes along with the OST if purchased. You know, it's pretty crazy. But that was just the base OST for the game. Yeah. So that's that. Let's go ahead and get into this news. And yeah. Hope everybody's doing well. Good to see you. Again, it felt really weird not gaming yesterday, but I needed it. I had an appointment and just decided to take the rest of the day to work on stuff, and it was worth. So let's get into this new stuff. Cool. See what we can find here. So Google has already started issuing refunds for Stadia. I am not surprised. The prostration was good, dude. Prostration was good. Yeah. Right. How was the shop, dude? How was Smoothie Land? What's up, buddy? I knew what you meant. I think we're good. Yeah. It's okay. Right on. Just okay, dude. Just okay. Dude, I'm telling you, like Scaretober is an amazing time. I love Scaretober. Going back through all that content, all those VODs, takes an enormous amount of time. to not only pull out all the gaming content itself. That's not necessarily the time killer. Dude, we get so many highlights that come out of that content. Um, it is crazy how much time it takes to go back through all the Scaretober stuff all the time and just pull out. But I've gotten all of it done at this point. All of the Scaretober stuff is basically pulled out. It's highlighted on Twitch. It's just not up on YouTube yet. So that's my next goal here is to get a lot of stuff up on YouTube. So, dude, it is. We got a ton of content for Scaretober for the channel. It's really good. I haven't. It's cold, going down to low 30s. I don't know what it is this morning. It was like it's like 65 degrees for us here, dude. Yo, did I see correctly where your team actually won a game? Is that correct? Did I see that right? Make sure I've got, yeah, okay. Oh, dude, give me a break. Oh, no, dude. All right, so here we go. Here we go, man. So uh, I mean, you know that's probably what a lot of teams are calling your team, right? The crap penguins, the crap penguins. I can't even talk. Crap penguins. That's funny, dude. Ah. Dude. Um, FIFA has announced 4 new blockchain games after their split with EA, dude. This is about the worst way this could have gone, in my opinion. We're going to take a look at this because I don't normally dive into the Web3 blockchain crypto crap. I'm not a fan of it. You know what I mean? But here's my issue. Obviously, we knew that FIFA 23 was going to be the last game that was a collaboration between EA and FIFA. And we knew that FIFA was going to be branching off to find other developers to create the FIFA brand of games moving forward. And that EA was going to continue to make their own soccer slash football games moving forward under the rebrand of EA Sports FC. I think that's what they're calling it, right? So initially my reaction was like, this is good. This is going to create some competition in the market. Competition's good. But now I'm like really, really disheartened by the fact that this is where FIFA's going with it, you know? So we'll see. I mean, it's not really going to get any warmer than that for a while, is it, dude? Plus, I mean, the elevation that you get in the Prius probably doesn't help too much, man. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Yeah, I mean, the entire yeah, that's just another, you know, area of this title that makes me go like, what are they doing? Yeah. I'm guessing what they've got is they're probably trying to create some kind of AAA title, and then some like other spin-off titles for like mobile and stuff like that as well. But we'll see we'll see what there is. Oh yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, latest Indie World Showcase, wave of indie games. Nintendo had their showcase yesterday. Um, how many ways can you play soccer? Well, the two that I always played were indoor and outdoor, but I'm pretty sure those could both be thrown into the same title. You know what I mean? I don't think there's a need to split those into two different titles. Uh, um, yeah, I don't, I don't know, dude. Yeah, that's agreed, agreed. You know, this is what I will say though. We used to play a game in high school wrestling. We played a game called Submarine Soccer, and it was pretty gnarly. Basically, we had an enclosed room that had wrestling mats in it, right? And we would split into teams, and you had to crawl around on your knees and your arms and your knees, and you couldn't get on your feet. You couldn't get on your feet. You had to be on your knees and your hands, and you used these big, massive medicine balls. Man, they were like they were big, and the whole point of it was gamer. I guess, dude. Again, I think they could all be put into the same game, though. I don't. I mean, I'm just bringing this up because we're talking about different variations of soccer or whatever. But um, you literally would have to like throw these balls at your teammates. The whole point was to try to get to the other wall that the other team was defending, right? And I mean, you would be like tackling each other, and it was a lot of fun, man. It was a good workout too, but it was pretty. The balls were so heavy that if you wanted to pass them, you'd be really like throwing your entire torso into like heaving these things across the room to your teammates and stuff. It was a pretty wild little game that our coach came up with. Submarine soccer, it was deemed. I don't know why, but that's the first time I've thought about that in a long time. What's up, gamer? How are you? Wick. Sorry it's cold this morning, dude. Kabam has laid off 7% of its workforce. Look, I mean, this is like something that's going around the gaming industry. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, nice, buddy. Nice, cool, man. You just taking it easy all weekend, or you got any plans? It's unfortunate, but we're seeing this happen. It's been a trend for a while now. Again, the about a year to a year and a half ago, the gaming industry was really, really peaking, man, and there were a lot of companies that bulked up their workforce because of it. And at this point, it has kind of come back down to reality. You know what I mean? It's still doing well. The industry's still doing well, but it's not where it was a year and a half ago. So all this bulking up that these companies have done, um, they're having to kind of trim that fat now, if you will. What else is there? Yeah. Touche, buddy. Touche. Yeah. No doubt. PlayStation Plus extra premium games for November. Let's take a look at that. I think we've already hit on a lot of that, but we'll make sure we've got it all. Bayonetta 3 rumors suggest DLC is coming. This game just released. So I'll be interested to see what this actually. I mean, we're talking about like an expansion type DLC that is going to be like in development and is going to come like a year down the road or something like that? Or are we talking about DLC that's already ready, basically? You know what I mean? We talk about this a lot. The gaming industry is really bad about this stuff. Because if it's DLC that's already ready for the game, why wasn't it just part of the game? Other than just, yeah, you will, bro. I know. You wish you would. Let's take a look, dude. Look at this, dude. Twitter's paid verification leads to fake accounts for game. It's got a picture of Mario flipping everybody off, dude. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. That's so good. Wait, what? Ah, interesting. Interesting. Okay. So Dark Souls Remastered is going to have it's having its online features restored for PC, but the what's the dude? The one I own, they are not restoring that one. We'll talk about that. What's the name of that one? Prepare to Die Edition. Prepare to Die Edition is not getting its online functionality restored. Interesting. Shake weight jam. Yeah, we hit on this yesterday. Uh, One of the main creators of the Oculus has actually created a VR headset that will kill you if you die in game. Kill you in real life if you die in game. Yeah. We talked about it yesterday. I don't know what more to say, really. I mean, thinning out the herd, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so it does look like Project Rennie is actually maybe The Sims 5. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, here we go, guys. We're actually playing this game right now, and we've talked a lot about this. So, ousted Disco Elysium developers look set for court battle. Yeah, yep. We've been keeping up with that. One more awesome new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer. Excuse me. Netflix introduces a game you'll actually want to play. Triviaverse, huh? Okay, let's take a look at that. Dungeons and Dragons buy two get one free deal. Where is this happening? On Amazon. Okay. It does look like it has some video game stuff there too, so we'll take a peek. Let's stick with that. Let's stick with that. 1 second, guys. I need to do something real quick here. Uh, almost done, almost done. Sorry. Okay. Cool. Think that does it. That does it, I think. Yeah. All right. Sorry, guys. Cool. Let's get into this. Dungeons and Dragons buy two get one free deal is back on Amazon. Interested in getting starting with D&D? Maybe you're a seasoned player seeking out new adventures. Maybe you've been watching Stranger Things and you're wondering what all the fuss is about. Whatever the case, Amazon is back with another buy two get one free sale for the holidays. That includes an assortment of popular items from books to video games. Plenty of D&D titles are eligible, including some of the core rulebooks, and most are heavily discounted to begin with. If you search for Dungeons or Dungeons and Dragons in the sales search bar, you'll uncover a treasure trove of items, and more will likely be added in the coming days. You can shop the entire sale right here. We've picked out some of the best D&D items in the list below to get you started. You can mix and match any of the eligible products with your Dungeons & Dragons purchase to earn your freebie. Again, additional titles might be added in the coming days, though some might be removed as well. Sadly, the upcoming Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen wasn't eligible at the time of writing. But they've got a lot of stuff here, a big list. If you're into D&D, whether it be campaigns, tabletop stuff, or even video games, you might be able to find some stuff on Amazon right now, okay? So go take a look. It's there in chat, all right? The Sims 5, titled Project Rennie, is under development. Here's all we know about EA's iconic series. Now, the last we had heard was that Maxis was doing an kind of closed beta test of Project Rennie. Nobody could confirm whether or not this was actually The Sims 5 or not, but they knew that it was going to be some kind of like online live service environment, multiplayer environment, right? Revolving around The Sims. But a lot of people were under the impression The Sims 5 was a year and a half to 2 years away probably from full release. And so they were kind of skeptical about the fact that this could have been a playtest for anything Sims 5. But this might shine some light on that. The EA's iconic series is returning with a fifth game. The project title of the video game series Sims 5 is Project Rennie. In fact, Sims 5 is currently under development. The news of The Sims' return spread like wildfire as fans took to social media to express their excitement. The next gen of life simulation, social simulation Sims games is likely to add new and more advanced features. It's been around 8 years since the release of The Sims 4, and the game is still popular thanks to its beautiful expansion packs, kits, and game packs, and it's now free to play. Last month, EA and Maxis offered a first glimpse at the future of the franchise. Enough information about Project Rennie is not unveiled yet. However, there is sufficient time to release Sims 5, maybe sometime in 2025. See, I mean, we're talking about 2 to 3 years. The development is in its early stages now, so the creators may gradually reveal scoops of the project. Today marks the start of our journey over the next few years as we work on this next game and creative platform, said VP of Franchise Creative for The Sims, Lindsay Pearson, explaining that the team wanted to reveal the project early so Simmers can be a part of our development journey. Also noting that Sims 4 gamers will continuously get ongoing support and new content up until Sims 5 comes out, obviously. The game will feature cosplay as of right now. Platforms are speculated. It's not been announced for sure, but most likely PS5, Xbox, PC. Interesting. Okay. So this is stating that The Sims 5 is what has been referred to as Project Rennie so far. But again, like this like beta testing stuff that happened that you could sign up for or enter to be a part of. It's interesting that is if that is in fact part of Project Rennie, we're talking about a game that is literally 2.5 roughly years away from release. Confirmed by the developer themselves. So that's kind of wild if that's the case. We'll hear more, I'm sure. Ousted Disco Elysium developers look set for court battle with studio owners. Yep. Devs allege they were defrauded, while ZAUM owners accuse former employees of misconduct. A legal battle is on the cards following a series of explosive allegations from former Disco Elysium developers and the owners of the studio that fired them. In rival statements released on Wednesday, key creators of the celebrated detective RPG alleged they were defrauded and ousted from development studio ZAUM, while the studio's owners claimed they were let go due to misconduct. We think it's time people knew what has transpired at the company, Disco Elysium game director Robert Kurvitz and art director Alexander Rostov wrote in a Medium post. According to the pair, who are minority shareholders in independent European studio ZAUM, things started to go sour after an Estonian company called Turtrek OU acquired a majority shareholding in the company. As soon as they became majority shareholders, we were quickly excluded from daily operations, our employment was terminated, and our access to the company's information was shut off, they claim. Our firing came weeks after we started asking for documents and financial data, which is still being kept from us. We have now learned that Tetrick OU must have obtained control over ZAUM Studio OU by fraud. We believe the money used by Tetrick OU to buy the majority stake was taken illegally from ZAUM Studio OU itself. Money that belonged to the studio and all shareholders was used for the benefit of one. Money that should have gone towards making the sequel. We believe that these actions, which in our view and the view of our lawyers, amount to criminal wrongdoing punishable by up to 3 years in imprisonment, were perpetrated by ZAUM CEO Ilmar Kompas and Tanis Havel, with support from Kaur Kinder, another minority shareholder. The pair added, "We are now in the process of reviewing our legal options. Both civil claims and criminal charges are on the table in Estonia and the United Kingdom." However, in a statement issued to GamesIndustry.biz, ZAUM denied accusations of fraud, said that several employees had been dismissed due to egregious misconduct. While we are confident that ZAUM will prevail in court once all the facts are heard, we believe it is necessary to address baseless claims and falsehoods, if only to rightly defend ZAUM and protect our employees, the studio said. The rumor that our decision to terminate the contracts of these individuals was taken for financial gain is entirely unfounded and does not in any way reflect the facts. It was a decision that had to be taken for the well-being of the collective. Further, ZAUM denies any claim of financial malfeasance or fraud that is being held against us. The vast majority of profits from Disco Elysium have been invested back into the studio in order to fund our next projects, which are currently in development. It said the employees in question were dismissed for neglecting their responsibilities, including not working at all for almost 2 years while still being paid by the studio. They were also accused of creating a toxic work environment, misconduct in interacting with other colleagues that includes verbal abuse and gender discrimination, and attempts to illegally sell to other gaming companies ZAUM's intellectual property. Disco Elysium was released in 2019 and lauded by critics. A definitive edition of the game, which won 3 prizes at the 2020 BAFTA Game Awards and 2 prizes at the 2020 Game Developers Choice Awards, hit PS4, PS5, PC, and Mac in March of 2021. Yes. So we will be paying, we have been paying attention, and we will continue to pay very close attention to what happens moving forward with this particular situation. Hopefully, there will be a good amount of facts that shine through here, and we will get a good look at what exactly is the case. Yeah. One more awesome new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer. They have had a lot of these. The Pokemon Company has released the final trailer before the release of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Seeing that we are fast approaching the beginning of the ninth generation, everything we know so far about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is encompassed in this trailer. Paldea, the Pokemon and humans dwelling there, and the assortment of activities are all represented, accompanied with Ed Sheeran's latest song, Celestial. Let's take a look.
You see tonight it could go either way.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Sorry.
Rinse and repeat it all again. I get stuck when the world's too loud and
To be a three-head is my real test.
Know your arms are reaching out from somewhere beyond the clouds. You make me feel like my trouble
Streaming is my cause.
miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out into space. Celestial. Celestial. See the light shining through the rain. 1,000 colors in a brighter shade. Needed to rise from the lowest place. There's silver lining that surrounds the gray. When I get lost, will it come back round? Things don't look up when you're going down. Know your arms, they're reaching out from somewhere beyond the clouds. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out into space. Celestial. We were made to be nothing more than this. Finding
I mean, I even see, you know, I continue to talk about this, but
that's what really matters. Let's make tonight go.
it's even the, this is a brand new game for the Switch, and there's a lot of what I see that just looks real jagged about the way they're able to develop and design these games, because that hardware is dated, dude. They've got to get some kind of new console going for the Switch. A Switch Pro, Switch 2. I don't care what you call it. The Switch is an amazing console, but it's old. Yep, 11/18, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So there you go. They do have some interesting changes coming into this game. Arvin opens up a book to provide one last hint of new Pokemon. The color of the book will match the version in which they appear, Scarlet or Violet. In it, there are records of an ancient expedition to unchart part of Paldea, but the veracity of its accounts is dubious at best. Photographs and sketches of strange creatures vaguely resemble Donphan, albeit with ancient or futuristic features, are contained in the book. The ancient one, Great Tusk, is described to be a wild monster that attacked the expedition team with its massive body and tusks, gravely injuring one of the explorers. Its counterpart, Iron Treads, is said to curl up and roll to attack, leaving trails burned in the ground. Literally a Sonic enemy. Because of the other Generation 9 Pokemon, Wiglet being its own species despite superficial similarities to Diglett, Donphan may or may not have some connection to Great Tusk and Iron Treads. Either way, Great Tusk and Iron Treads follow the temporal theming seen with Professors Seda and Toro, along with the legendary mascots Koraidon and Miraidon. Online play. Players can participate in Terra Raid battle events by downloading them from the mystery gift option via the Pokemon Portal News. The first of these Terra Raid Battle events will focus on Eevee with a variety of Terra types, including Grass, Fire, and Water, running globally from November 25th through the 27th. Following Terra Raid Battle events will feature a challenge in Black Terra Raid Crystals. Boss is a Charizard with the Dragon Terra type and the Mightiest Mark. Charizard's Terra Raid Battle event will run from December 2nd to the 5th, and again from the 16th to the 19th of December. Battle Stadium is where one can enjoy online battles with anyone, anywhere, anytime. Casual battles is open for everyone, and ranked battles will be available in December, and online competition scheduled for release in spring of next year. Statistics for the Battle Stadium will also be viewable in a future update for the mobile version of Pokemon Home, with Scarlet and Violet compatibility to be added sometime in spring of 2023. Once linked, Pokemon can be transferred between Home and Scarlet and Violet on top of importing certain Pokemon from past games. More information is to be announced. A 1 gigabyte day one patch will be available on release. This update, version 1.0.1, is required for online play, so players looking to participate in multiplayer modes must download it as soon as possible. Make sure there is enough space in your memory. Yep, these games are releasing on the 18th of November. Players who purchased the game early can obtain a special Pikachu with the move Fly and the Flying Terra type, available until February 28th of 2023. As with previous Pokemon games since Sword and Shield, there are old save bonuses. Players who have saved data of previous Pokemon games on the Switch, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, Sword and Shield, Brilliant Diamond, and Shining Pearl, and Legends Arceus, can obtain special Rotom phone cases in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. To do so, they must interact with an NPC woman in front of the stairs leading up to Mezagoza's Central Plaza. This feature is available approximately 2 hours into the game. DZA, what's up, my friend? Yo, yo, yo. So there you go. That is the final trailer before these games release in just over a week, okay? Here we go. We've got Netflix is introducing a game that people might actually want to play, apparently, according to this author. Netflix has dabbled in games, obviously, over this year. This is their first kind of venture into this. But this move is classic. The streaming services branch into the world of mobile games seems like a good idea. After all, Netflix is home to several popular intellectual properties like Squid Game, Power Rangers, and the 1980 sci-fi horror hit Stranger Things. 2 of the first 5 games the company released in the push towards gaming are, in fact, based on the Stranger Things series. In early September, Netflix announced a partnership with Ubisoft, a major name in the development of video and mobile games, who is best known as the studio that created the immensely popular series of Assassin's Creed games. Yeah, they do not stop. Together, the 2 studios aim to release a series of new mobile games starting sometime in 2023. At the moment, only a small percentage of Netflix users are taking advantage of its gaming services. Still, the app is hoping to have 50 games available by the end of the year. Kinds of games available to run the gamut from narrative games to puzzle and now trivia. Triviaverse. Subscribers have had years of Netflix and chill, and now the streaming service is making things more interesting. The Netflix homepage now features an interactive trivia game called the Triviaverse. It can be played in-app, on mobile, and however you stream Netflix to your TV. Players can choose to play alone or with a partner. Each game is a zippy 3 rounds, and the questions start easy and get harder as you go. It's simple, but trivia is a classic crowd pleaser. Answers are either multiple choice or true-false. You can answer questions about all number of subjects, not just Netflix-related facts. Yeah, okay, so Triviaverse is their newest addition to their portfolio of games, right? We know that Netflix is heavily invested in their gaming venture. Yeah, it's been a big deal for them over this entire year. They still have roughly like 15 games, I think, that they're supposed to be releasing over the next month and a half. They have, they've been stating all year they're going to have 50 games on their platform by the time the end of this calendar year ends. And I think we're at around roughly 35 games on their platform right now. So Triviaverse is now there. They've had some good games that have been added. They've bought a number of studios. I can't think of all of them off the top of my head. Boss Fight, I know, is one. Can't think of the others. But they do have a number of notable titles. Oxenfree, Into the Breach. So even though those are not games that were necessarily developed specifically for their platform, they are there, right? And we'll see how Netflix does moving forward. But this is the next game that they have incorporated. Yeah, people like trivia stuff too, so that's fun. Oh god, here we go, dude. Jeez. Let me get a drink of coffee before this one. FIFA announces 4 new blockchain games following split with EA. This is sad. The organization has revealed a portfolio of new future-focused Web3 games. Football organization FIFA has announced its first gaming project since ending its partnership with EA, and all of them are future-focused blockchain titles. In a statement posted to FIFA Plus, the organization announced a portfolio of new future-focused Web3 games to entertain and engage a wider group of fans ahead of FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. What this actually is, this quote should instead state, announced a portfolio of new future games focused on making as much money as possible and not about actual content. Because that's what Web3 is. Look, let's not fool ourselves, okay? That's what Web3 is, okay? The 4 games spotted by VGC are all blockchain based. And FIFA says they have been designed with the future of digital engagement in mind. Yeah, okay, dude. You're right. We know what that means. The first title is that AI League is a 4-on-4 casual football game played between AI controlled characters. So it's an auto battler, if you will, soccer or football game. The player input at fun and tactical moments. Players coach and own their AI teams and can collect and trade characters within the game. You know what that means? Because this is Web3, that means pay for these characters in the game. It'll probably be some kind of this is obviously going to be pay to win, and highly possible, probably will also have loot box stuff as well. Second is a collaboration with Upland, a blockchain-based metaverse. That's another word I hate right now. Where players will be able to collect official FIFA World Cup digital assets and video highlights. Third up is Match Day, a highly engaging casual social prediction game based on football cards that you'll have to buy, right? Finally, there's what is that? Figdal, a FIFA, which FIFA describes as fan engagement mobile application that will allow players to own a digital representation of eternal fandom. If this does not scream NFT, I don't know what does. You know what I mean? This is so, quote, this is a hugely exciting group of partnerships that we've entered into as we embrace a new digitally native football fan and engage with them in the spaces that we know they are excited, already active within, commented FIFA Chief Business Officer Rami Guy. As we continue to build our gaming strategy long into the future, it's certain that Web3 will have an important role to play. Yeah. So FIFA and EA announced an end to their partnership back in May, making FIFA 23 the last game made in their collaboration. So I was actually excited whenever this happened initially because I was assuming what this was going to do was lead to FIFA collaborating with another notable developer in creating a double to triple A style FIFA game moving forward that would um, bring in some kind of competition to what EA has been doing with the FIFA games historically, right? Um, Anytime there's competition, that kind of raises the bar on either side for a higher quality game, right? Unfortunately, that's not the case. What it has done is it has led to FIFA just pivoting into a Web3 space of greed and not any kind of actual focus on gaming content. Uh, so that feels bad. And what it's done is it's basically just left EA, because EA is still going to produce their soccer football games, right? Whatever you want to call it. They're still going to produce those games. It's just going to be without the FIFA brand. It'll be called EA Sports FC, and it will have nothing to do with FIFA. And what it's going to do is still leave EA as the only game developer out there producing any kind of real football or soccer game. So they won't have any competition. This is bad. So uh, that's actually terrible. Terrible news. All right, we missed this yesterday because I was not able to do. Can you take this? Can you get this off my screen? Because I like literally. There you go. That's fantastic. Okay. So we didn't do gaming content yesterday. We just did the news, right? So we missed out on the indie showcase. These are not usually nearly as hyped up as some of the other like Nintendo showcases, but we love our indie developers, man. So I like diving into these, and we'll take a quick peek here, summarize this, see what was shown, and probably between the news segment and starting our gaming content up today of day 6 of Disco Elysium, we will just go back and watch the showcase VOD from yesterday for the indie showcase from Nintendo. Okay. The presentation included the announcement that the much anticipated sports RPG Sports Story will touch down on Switch this December. Huh. Intriguing. It also revealed the news that Rogue Legacy 2, the acclaimed sequel to the beloved genealogical roguelite, will bequeath its legacy onto Switch later today. Oh, so yesterday Rogue Legacy 2 ported over to Switch. That's cool. Other games featured included the beautifully handcrafted... Look, I haven't played Rogue Legacy 2, but I did play a little bit of Rogue Legacy 1, and it was a lot of fun. Other games featured included the beautifully handcrafted adventure Aka, in which players take on the role of a retired warrior aiming to find inner peace on an isolated island paradise, launching for Switch on December 15th. Cool date there. The Wholesome Puzzler, a little to the left, which launches later today and challenges players to sort, stack, and organize household objects into just the right spot, despite the disruptive influence of a mischievous cat. Nice. And Vimba, a narrative cooking game where food, music, and family all come together to create a delicate symphony of Nintendo Switch in spring 2023. Um, Looks like there were some more too. I'm not gonna read all of these. I'll throw this in chat if you want to. If you want to look at a description of all the that was I think some of the more notable titles that were showcased, but there's like Have a Nice Death, Blanc, Botany Manor, Goodbye World. What is that? Dordogne? Um, A Space for the Unbound, Coffee Talk Episode 2, Ani, Road to be the Mightiest Oni, excuse me. Desta, The Memories Between, and Pepper Grinder. Looks like there was a good amount. Inscription's coming to the Switch too, dude. Inscription's a great game. We streamed that. So we'll take a look at this, okay? I'll link this for you guys. But what we're gonna do is after the news segment, we'll just take. It's only supposed to be about, bruh. There you go. It's only supposed to be about 30 minutes long. So we'll watch the showcase. It's fine. Um, PlayStation Plus extra premium games for November revealed. Okay. Oh, dude, where's Mamzelle at? All the Kingdom Hearts fans, man. The official lineup of PlayStation Plus Extra and Deluxe and Premium games hitting the service in November 2022 was revealed via the PlayStation blog. Headlining with the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Also, Kingdom Hearts and some apparently nice indie games. Gardens Between, Code Breakers, Women in Games. So here's a list. Dude, Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remix, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, Oddworld Soulstorm, nice, Tom Clancy's The Division 2, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Chorus, What Remains of Edith Finch, and The Gardens Between. Those are some really good titles, man. Also releasing Earth Defense Force World Brothers, Earth Defense Force Iron Rain, and one Shambara Origin. Cool. Nice. Those are some notable titles there. Oh, man. Here you go. Bayonetta 3 rumors suggest DLC is coming. Bayonetta 3 launched on Nintendo Switch at the end of October, receiving strong praise from reviewers. While fans have only had a few weeks to spend with the game so far, it seems that more content could be on the way. As noticed by Game Rant, Bayonetta 3's ESRB rating mentions in-game purchases. As of this writing, the game contains no such purchases, but Game Rant and Bayonetta fans believe that this could be a hint that downloadable content is currently in the works. As with any rumor, readers are encouraged to take this one with a grain of salt until official confirmation. Okay, there's really not a whole lot of information here. They go over the fact there's been some controversy surrounding the game, how the previous iterations of Bayonetta have done, that they didn't have, like Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2 didn't have any kind of DLC, right? That's the gist of what else was here. That's it. So, this is what I'll say. We talk about this a lot. I don't have any problem with DLC, right? Especially if you're talking about DLC for a title that really comes across more like what you would traditionally have referred to as an expansion, which is something that is much more in a big content addition to the game. A lot more of game time that you're going to get. It's random mode time, guys. Get them in there. where I do have an issue is like when a game has only been out for a month or a month and a half, and then DLC drops, and it costs $40 for the DLC, and it's not really all that great of content or whatever, or even if it is like a little bit of extra playable stuff, that's over half of what you paid for the game initially, usually on release, and you know that content was already ready for the base game anyways. Timon, what's up, buddy? So we talk about this kind of you know these methods that developers will resort to quite often to try to suck as much money out of people as possible. And again, there's a big difference between a big content update that comes across as much more of like an expansion situation for content of a game that absolutely should, like comes out like a year later or whatever, that adds a big chunk to the game that feels really good. And it's like, cool, man. I'm okay with paying for that. You know what I mean? Wait, what? Yo, Psych, what's up? Damn, nice, dude. Oh, Capu. Oh, dude, I was so lost there for a second. Yeah, dude, exactly. Yes, it is. It is. Um, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it is, but DLC can feel very appropriate. Yeah, dude. Yeah. And DLC, bro, I went through so much content last night, by the way. Hopefully you're still listening. I went through so much content last night of Scaretober, making highlights of you scaring the crap out of me. It was ridiculous. DLC can feel very appropriate, and then DLC can actually feel very terrible. You know, we'll see what Bayonetta has to come. Twitter's paid verification leads to fake accounts for game companies, including Nintendo and Valve. Well, yeah, and I respect that, man. I do. I respect that, and I think what threw me off initially and got me on that kind of rant there for a second is like Bayonetta's been out for three weeks, and I was worried that whenever I read that article, it was going to be like, you know, DLC will be here in in like 2 weeks, and I'm like, bro, this is what I talk about all the time. Like the game's only been out for 3 weeks, which means like just over a month after it released, you're gonna end up with DLC that costs $30 or whatever, and all that content was already ready, and it didn't necessarily state that, but we see that quite often. And yeah, so. I respect that, man. There's DLC that feels very good, and there's DLC that feels very appropriate, and I'm fine with that. But then there's also a lot of times where there's just a lot of DLC that feels bad, and it feels like a scam almost. So check check this out. Oh, dude. I actually love that pick. Timon, how you doing, buddy? High-profile individuals and companies, including the likes of Nintendo and Valve, are being impersonated on Twitter following the launch of the service's new paid-for verification system. Oh, did it really? Oh, good, dude. Cool. Nice. Nice. Yeah, solid, man. Oh, that's good to hear, man. I know that you were hyped about that game whenever it came out initially, and you said that it was pretty good to begin with. They did have a faction that got added previously, though, right? Like it wasn't like an expansion; it was just a faction that got added in. Correct, if I remember correctly, a little while after the game released. But it wasn't necessarily an expansion like you're talking about. It was just a faction, if I remember correctly. Am I off there? But you've been kind of keeping up with that game. Bunch of cultures were added in a pack. Okay. Yeah. That's good to hear, dude. That's good to hear. Right on. Awesome, man. Yo, thanks for letting me know. Letting us know. Awesome, man. Thanks. Prior to Elon Musk's $44 billion acquisition of the platform, Twitter independently verified and awarded certain accounts, indicated by a blue checkmark, based on them meeting certain requirements. These accounts were deemed to be active, notable, and authentic ones of public interest. But there's now another way for anyone to get verified, which has resulted in potentially harmful consequences. A new $7.99, $8, Twitter Blue monthly subscription service enables anyone to pay to have the blue checkmark on their account without undergoing a review to confirm if they meet the active, notable, and authentic criteria. Musk previously claimed that the new system would act as a deterrent to spammers and scammers, but hours after its rollout on Wednesday, it was also being used to promote untruths. A fake but verified Nintendo of America account recently popped up advertising an unannounced Super Mario Galaxy game. It also published an image of Nintendo's mascot giving the middle finger. Dude. Oh my god. A verified Valve account was also used to announce Ricochet Neon Prime, which was built as the next competitive platform from the company behind the Half-Life series and leading online digital game store, Steam. While it turned out to be fake, it nevertheless spawned its own thread on popular gaming forum Reset Era before users identified it as a ruse and locked it. Elsewhere, a verified Twitch account was retweeted hundreds of times after announcing new revenue splits for creators. Others have used the new system to gain verification status for spoof accounts, for athletes, politicians, Jesus Christ, and even Musk himself. Potentially more worrying for the platform is evidence that the new checkmark system has reportedly been used to successfully impersonate Twitter and defraud users out of money. In a bid to stop Twitter's blue relaunch from causing mass confusion over which accounts were authentic, Twitter temporarily introduced a new measure on Wednesday designed to help users distinguish between blue subscribers with blue checkmarks and accounts that it had verified as official ones. An official label, which wasn't available for purchase, was temporarily given to certain accounts, including ones for selected government agencies, commercial companies, major media outlets, and some public figures, although the system was quickly scrapped hours later. Quote, "We're not currently putting an official label on accounts, but we are aggressively going after impersonation and deception," the Twitter support account confirmed on Wednesday. Musk summed up the current situation in a tweet on Wednesday, admitting, "Please note that Twitter will do lots of dumb things in coming months. We will keep what works and change what doesn't." Yo, have you guys seen like all the Elon Musk pictures that people are making of him like painted up as a clown and everything? They're quite good. I mean, even if you're cool with Elon or whatever, they're pretty good pieces of art. I mean, I don't understand. How did they not see this coming? I don't know, man. So I think a lot of people saw this creating a lot of issues, and here we are. So I understand the need or the thought process behind the wanting to prevent troll and bot accounts and stuff like that. But look, man, there's I feel like there should be more of a think tank situation going on here to really break down the pros and cons of implementing a mechanic like this. You know what I mean? Obviously, there are going to be some growing pains around trying to implement certain things, but dude, I think a lot of people saw this coming, this causing an issue like this, and at least it made for some laughs. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I like this. I like this. All right, this is the last article I have for today. Here's the plan, though. I think we're gonna go watch the VOD of the Nintendo Direct Indie Showcase from yesterday, in between finishing up the news segment and starting up Disco Elysium Day 6. Okay, so that's kind of my plan for right now. It should only take about 30 minutes, but it should be a cool little watch. We love indie devs, man, and I would like to see some of what they or I would like to see what they announced yesterday. Okay, we kind of summarized it a little bit, but I'd like to watch it too, so we'll do that. But this is the last article I have. If you guys have anything to add, let me know, and we'll address it before we move on to that. Okay. Dark Souls Remastered on PC has its online features restored. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So this is really interesting because the Prepare to Die edition has been announced officially from Software as to never ever going to have its online services um, reestablished. From Software has restored online features for the PC version of Dark Souls Remastered after the servers were taken offline earlier this year due to hacking concerns. Not just hacking concerns, the PC versions of basically all the Soulsborne games, for the most part, anyways, were all built on the same online kind of structure and coding and platform. And they had a significant vulnerability in them, which made From Software take all the game's online functionality down. Online features for Dark Souls Remastered, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3 on PC were taken down in January this year after a serious exploit was discovered that allowed hackers to take control of players' computers. Over the following months, Bandai Namco and From Software worked to remove the exploit, and in August, the servers for Dark Souls 3 were successfully brought back online. Multiplayer services for Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, followed in October. However, in the same Twitter thread, From Software revealed that whilst Dark Souls Remastered would eventually be brought back online, the original PC release, Dark Souls Prepare to Die, would never have its online services restored. We have determined that we will not be able to support online services for the PC version of Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition that was released in 2012 due to an aging system, tweeted the official Dark Souls account. We apologize for the long wait and ask for your understanding in the matter. Now, a little under 10 months since the servers went dark, From Software took to the swirling maelstrom of chaos that is Twitter once more to reveal that it has finally restored the online features for Dark Souls Remastered. From Software's Japanese language player support account elaborated further, stating in a tweet translated via Google, the PC version of Dark Souls Remastered has completed its security vulnerability investigation and countermeasure. So the game server has been restored and online services have resumed. So, rejoice Souls fans, but also remember to pour one out on the bonfire for the PC version of Dark Souls Prepare to Die, whose online servers were the playground for many a masochistic gamer. So, in my opinion, what From Software should be doing is giving away anybody on PC that has the Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition should be getting Dark Souls Remastered for free as a replacement. Um, that seems like the appropriate response to me from that company. Seems like what they should be doing. They have 2 different versions of the original Dark Souls game, and only one of them is going to be able to be fixed for their online services. Seems to me like they should be hooking people up with an upgrade to the remaster. I know that's not an easy thing to do, but feels bad for everybody that has the Prepare to Die edition sitting there watching that game die while everybody that has remastered is still alive, you know? Thoughts? Thanks, guys. Good news segment. We're going to go watch the VOD from yesterday's Nintendo Indie Direct Showcase. Cool. We're going to do that. And then we will work our way into the Day 6 gameplay of Disco Elysium. Yeah. We've got a lot of I'm really excited. I didn't get to do gameplay yesterday, so that's always really weird to me. We at least got the news in yesterday, but I did get a lot of work done. Yesterday. And it was good, but it always feels bad to not stream gaming content. So you guys rock. I appreciate you. If anybody is checking out this content and you're enjoying what you're being exposed to here, see what you can do about coming and hanging out with myself, the rest of these amazing individuals that are part of this community. Whenever we go live at 6 o'clock a.m. CST every single day, we start all of our streams off with video gaming news before we jump into whatever video gaming content we have for the rest of the day. Other than that, stay healthy, stay safe, be kind to one another, and we'll catch everybody tomorrow for November 11th edition of Video Gaming News, and then it'll be Day 7 of Disco Elysium. Cool?